I had trouble believing this when I saw this, but it's on Twitter handle feed Dogecoin News. And Dogecoin, for those of you that haven't heard of it, however you pronounce it, this is a cryptocurrency, and this is the headline. A 1994 Honda Civic from Seattle, Washington has been sold for over 1.5 million Dogecoin. So let's get this straight. One cryptocurrency that nobody has ever heard of, and you have to look at the fact that someone thought that 1.5 million Dogecoin was worth an old 1994 Honda Civic. Now the question remains for Bitcoins or cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin and a few other cryptocurrencies out there. I'm going to get on one of these guys from a cryptocurrency and we're going to talk about it, and we're going to have maybe a short debate why I don't agree with the concept of cryptocurrencies, or there's no basic intrinsic value in it. So what we've seen here, though, is we're seeing people transact in these cryptocurrencies, and these values are based on trading on these exchanges with not too much volume. And you have two parties meet up saying that, hey, we sold this Honda Civic for this amount of Dogecoin. Now the question is, what is this dealer going to do with the 1.5 million Dogecoin? Is he going to exchange it for fiat? Is he going to buy other goods? So this is the question going forward for cryptocurrencies like Dogecoin, Mastercoin, Litecoin, Bitcoin, etc. And I'll show you another thing about Bitcoin. And now here's this article on Forbes.com by Amit Chaudhry, and basically it says Overstock.com is going to accept Bitcoin in 2014. Overstock.com has plans to become the first major retailer to accept Bitcoin. In an interview with News Bitcoin, Overstock.com CEO and chairman Patrick Byrne said that the company will start accepting the peer-to-peer digital currency in the second half of 2014. Overstock.com is likely going to partner with Bitcoin payment processors such as Coinbase or BitPay for the initiative. Byrne acknowledged that Bitcoin processors are volatile, which is why the online retailer will immediately liquidate the digital currency into dollars or find a market to hedge the risk. Okay, so let's get this straight. So we do have more companies right now accepting Bitcoin going forward. But the problem, like I said, is number one, I believe that this thing does not have intrinsic value. But you have some individuals using Bitcoins to purchase items now, okay? So I could potentially be wrong about this intrinsic value thing. But let's look at one of the other concerns that I had. And I'll read this to you again. Byrne acknowledged that Bitcoin processors are volatile, which is why the online retailer will immediately liquidate the digital currency into dollars or find a market to hedge the risk. So you have to ask the question, what market are they going to find to hedge this risk? Are they going to take Bitcoins and then maybe put into fiat dollars and hold it there? Are they just going to maybe put into silver? I don't think it's going to be silver, but what are they going to do to hedge the risk? This is the question that many businesses will have to ask, and many people that are Bitcoin supporters. This thing will only work, number one, if and only if you start to see more companies accept it. You're going to see some companies accept it just to probably get their name out there, to try to get more money coming into the company. But two, I think the most important part is with volatile price swings, guess what? A lot of businesses are going to rather take fiat currencies. And yes, there are many problems with fiat currencies, short-term and long-term. But at the end of the day, you don't see huge moves in these currencies such as the dollar, the euro, the yen, right? Even though central banks are printing money like mad, you don't see price action like in Bitcoin. It went one day from $800 to $455. If I were a business, once again, I would not take that risk of dealing with Bitcoins unless I had a lot of cash to deal with this risk. And what market specifically are you going to hedge this risk? Any Bitcoin supporters, tell me, how are businesses going to hedge their risk? If there are ways to hedge risk with Bitcoins, let me know. And I think that's one of the major concerns about Bitcoin. going forward.